What's up guys, I'm back with another Warframe video, and today's video is about the Quellor. This is a weapon obtained through Railjack along with the Pennant, and it's an automatic assault rifle that I've been having a lot of fun with. It has two fire modes and I've been playing around with both of them a lot lately. It looks really cool. It looks like something out of Halo, like the Covenant carbine, so I definitely like the looks of it and just the way the gun feels and plays. And you can take this in Steel Path, which I do later in the video, and I take it into Arbitration as well, so you could see it against different factions. So here's the primary fire. It's automatic, just hold the left click button. And this is the secondary fire. It's just like a big ass charged laser beam. The charge is a bit long, but like I said, you could supplement this with fire rate and make it charge faster, and it makes the primary fire feel a lot better if you have faster fire rate, because the fire rate of the primary is a bit slow. And with the secondary fire, it's a lot more crit, and with hunter munitions it will pack a really big punch with a slash proc. And here I go over the stats of the weapon. The auto is primarily status based. The crit isn't anything to fawn over at all. But the status chance is at 38%, which is really high. So I use 60/60 mods to make it 83.6% for the viral combination. And hunter munitions. The only expensive mod on there is galvanized chamber. But you can put split chamber. It's pretty much the same thing because my galvanized chamber isn't even maxed, and it does take a second to ramp up galvanized chamber to the full potential. So split chamber is easily swappable there. I forgot to mention earlier, but the weapon has innate cold damage, so I took out rhyme rounds and put galvanized aptitude instead, just so I can get more status and damage out of the weapon, because it already has cold on it, so I just need to put one elemental mod on. And if you do mod for corrosive, I highly recommend going for crit and fire rate for that secondary fire, the charge speed to be a lot faster, and it pretty much just turns into like a really big shotgun or just big ass laser beam that can do a lot of damage, raw damage, because of that corrosive reducing the armor, and you get crit, way more crit stats on the secondary fire, which is really fun, especially if you do speed up that charge time. I can imagine it would be really fun to use. The only downside with the secondary fire, I think, is the amount of ammo it uses. It uses a lot of ammo for the secondary fire. It pretty much just focuses all of it into one big ass bullet or laser beam. But you do have 300 in a mag and 900 in reserve, I believe, which is 1200 ammo total, and it's rifle ammo. And here the arbitration mission, or here is the arbitration mission. Sorry, my English is bad. I don't have much fire rate on it. I just went with that same build I mentioned earlier. It's pretty okay. I'm playing against the Corpus on Lua, and Ember is a fantastic frame, by the way. I've had this frame God knows how long, and I had never really used her. Well, I mean, she did get reworked, so I guess it is different from when I last played her. She would just nuke everything with her 4, but now it's like the same thing, except you have a lot more tanky and like a fire meter status on her build or whatever, you know. And if you're not used to a 300 round mag and you reload early like me, you could just dodge to cancel the reload. And there is a weird interaction with the alt fire where if you reload while primary firing and then you use the alt fire, it'll actually cue the reload to play after your alt fire. So here it is in Steel Path. It's performing mediocrely compared to other weapons, but in my opinion it's doing pretty good compared to other weapons that I have or have used. The secondary fire is probably going to be your best bet. If you're going to do a build, I would recommend doing a build for the secondary fire. I'm not saying the primary fire sucks, but I like using the secondary fire. It's really fun. I think you guys would have fun with it too. And if you do have anything that armor strips, you could always do a build based on the armor stripping. Although here I'm just showcasing Ember because Ember has been really fun to play with lately. So in all, I think it just depends on what Warframe you play and how your playstyle is going to be. You should mod for that. Your playstyle, the way you're going to kill the enemies, and how you're going to play. Just the synergies all together is probably the most important part. Nevertheless, the Quellor is a great weapon, and I highly recommend getting it, although it can be a bit difficult to obtain, since you do need Railjack. But I think it's worth it for the Quellor and the Pennant. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.